going on, guys? Look, if you guys hear my voice super like not energetic and all that stuff, guys, it's because I just woke up and I am so tired. I'm not gonna lie, I stayed up playing some games last night and not the best idea, man. Not the best idea. I mean, we're all human, you know what I mean? It happens, it happens. But yeah, guys, I am tired as hell today. All right, so my voice might be a little bit down and all that stuff, but don't make you think something's going on or anything. I'm just really, really tired today. All right. But anyways, all right. Yesterday on stream, I wasn't really able to catch any trades. I'm sure you guys probably remember from yesterday's stream. If you guys did tune in, you guys might have known like I didn't really catch anything. All right. But guys, shortly after I cut off, let me show you guys what we caught. Literally, I promise you guys, maybe like what, like 20 minutes after I got off. Look at this, guys. We ended up catching NQ shorts right here with the sell-off for over 150 points 20 minutes like after I get off, man. It always happens on YouTube. All right, but yeah, we just so you guys know, pretty much we ended up ending. I personally ending up on the day about $822 per account on my Apex accounts. Thanks to this one setup just like this, we ended up entering shorts right here, all the way down into here. All right, and that's why I tell you guys all the time. If you haven't joined the premium, make sure you join it right now, guys. We have a 75% off code with code exclusive. If you guys want to join, it's the first link in the description with this code right over here. All right, guys. Remember, I'm always going live in the premium, no matter what time it is, no matter what setup I'm seeing. I will always be live. All right, guys. So once again, before we start the stream, guys, click the first link in the description and join up. All right, it'll give you access to the real-time alerts, real-time live trading, real-time education, everything you guys need. It is all there. All right, guys, because I know sometimes on YouTube it can be a little bit delayed. You know what I mean, it might not be the best option and all that stuff. All right. But yeah, it's $10, $12 if you guys want to join. Once again, code is exclusive for 75% off any premium upgrade. All right, guys. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started. All right. Starting up the live trading. But man, I am tired as hell, man. Oof. I have to fix my sleeping schedule again. But yeah.
We have a little bit of range.
Yep. What's good? What's good? What's good? What's popping, everyone? What's good, KP?
That's what I'm seeing right now. We don't have a big setup. We took out this bearish fair value gap. We took that out. So now we're just hanging out.
You guys might have known like
Clyde. Oh yeah. What's up, Jenna? I'm trying to max out a couple more accounts today. Daddy needs a new pair of shoes.
What's good, guys? What's up? What's up?
Oh shit, I'm so sorry. Hold on one second. What up, dude? You want to take stream?
No, bro. Trust me, bro. You're good with the stream, bro. Dude, I am not touching anything until Powell starts speaking, my man. I'm just here to just prepare for the day and all that stuff, bro. You're good. You're good. Trust me.
Word.
Yeah, no, I'm just getting on today because I just want to see how the market starts up with Powell speaking. All right. I'm not really planning on trading the AM today or tomorrow. Maybe something sparks up. That's why I'm on. You never know. You never know. All right. But no, I'm definitely not, especially with this type of open. Do you see how we're opening? Nothing is happening. Literally nothing. So I'm gonna see what we can spark up at 10 in what, like 15, not 15, 10 minutes, 20 minutes from now. I just woke up. In 20 minutes from now, I'm gonna see what we could do. And if it looks good, I'll try to do something with it. If not, I'll just come back PM. No rush today with the setups. But what about you, bro? You caught anything or not?
Yeah, it did a small version of what happened yesterday. It popped down because I'm looking at a overall bias of longs, right? A bullish bias, right?
Okay.
And so what I thought it was gonna do, what it did yesterday, not as extreme, but even on the 5, look at that wick down to liquidity down here.
Dude, yeah. You see how we just barely missed that low right there? That would have been beautiful. Because yesterday we took out the low and then we ripped right back up.
Yeah. So we did the same. We did the same, but not as extreme. We took these lows here.
I see.
Yep.
Got it.
And I caught some fucking. I think hash rate got something. A few people got something. I went ham on that bitch. Excuse the language.
Nah, you're good, bro. You're good. You're chilling, bro. Trust. But dude, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm not really in a rush to really take anything today or tomorrow. I'm not gonna force anything out if I'm not seeing anything. Obviously, we have Powell. It's gonna get ugly. I mean, look at the first 15 minutes of market open. Not the prettiest. All right. And Obviously, I'm sure most, if not all of us, caught the sell off yesterday. Dude, that thing was beautiful, bro. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Dude, I was screaming, bro. I was screaming. I was in voice out with my friends. We all caught the same trade. Dude, we were screaming quite a bit, bro. I mean, that it was something. It was something.
Dude,
So
those
I
were dope
definitely,
trades. I was watching. That was sick.
yeah. Dude, the thing is, I don't get why the market sold off to then recover all of it back up and see even higher. That made no sense, but honestly, I'm not even complaining. All right, because I was able to capitalize on the downside move. You know what I mean? But dude, over 150 points in like 10 minutes, bro. That you can't make
You
that
know
up.
what?
You know what I mean? You really can't make that up. So with
You
the
know what I
profits,
feel like happened? There was a lot of long orders and stop losses, and they probably got hunted.
yeah. I did see a whole bunch of weird price action happen around those levels. So I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't even doubt it. But with the profits that I made yesterday, honestly, bro, I'm chilling to kind of take today and tomorrow kind of easy and not have to worry about, oh, I haven't really met my goal for the week because I already met it. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna see what today can cook up. If obviously if Powell can speak some good stuff. And if not, then honestly, I'll just, you know what I mean? I'll just sit on my hands and just wait for something good to form. But for the for the next 15 minutes or so, I'm probably not gonna open up anything until something kind of sparks up here, and then we
You
just
guys
go
hear
from
what he
there.
said? Did you hear what he said? He said, "I'm not going to force any trades. I'm going to sit on my hands and be patient, and news is coming." There you go.
100%.
Can learn things even when not taking a trade. So far, we bounced off the midline of the fair value gap. 15-minute bearish.
But yeah, now but this open is kind of already telling the story, and that goes for everyone. At least if you guys are trading my strategy, you guys already know the deal. When we have opens like this where we don't see anything for the first 15 minutes, you guys already know what's gonna happen, man. It's a done deal. We already know. We're not gonna be surprised if when or if we get chopped today, or for the next few minutes. Don't be surprised. We got bro. We got power, bro. Power, bro. You're supposed to be talking in fucking 15 minutes from now, bro. Powell about the thing is he's testifying, so it's not gonna be. The problem is when he's usually testifying at 10 is usually when he does it. It's not gonna be like FOMC. It's not You're not gonna don't expect a huge candle up and a huge candle down. It's not really how it works. But typically what tends to happen is the market kind of stays the same. When he's testifying, the markets stay the same. But the thing is he says certain things at certain times, which makes the market have these very, very unexpected moves. That could stop you out, or that could ruin your bias, or even ruin your setup. And then it goes back to chopping after after he's finished. Pretty much, he's done talking about whatever you're saying. How long is he speaking? He usually talks for about
Too
what,
long.
2 hours? So usually 2 hours. Yeah. So we will probably be chopping up until like 11:30 to 12. But yeah, what does testify mean? I think he's just answering questions. I'm pretty sure that's literally all it is. I could be wrong, but yeah, he's how long am I staying on life? Okay, I'm gonna give the market maybe like 30 minutes or so. If I'm not seeing anything that I'm liking, or Powell was speaking way too much and making the markets kind of go crazy, I'll probably just sit back until like he's done speaking, which will be throughout the PM session. And if I see something by then, I'll probably take it. If not, I'll come back tomorrow or even Thursday. Because remember, if today's gonna be super choppy with Paul speaking, remember tomorrow he's doing the same exact thing at the same exact time. All right. So if we don't see anything today, we're probably not gonna see anything tomorrow either. All right. Let me see. He speaks for 10 minutes and he answers questions from the investors for 20. No. That thing is definitely not 20 minutes. Anytime I've seen Powell testify, it's usually about an hour and a half. So I've seen it last about 2 hours as well. So yeah. Let me see. How long does Apex review the payout request for? Typically it's like a day. So all in all, it should be about 3 to 5 days, maybe 7 to 10 sometimes on, if they're getting a lot of requests. So yeah, give it about 3 to 10 days max until you get your payout straight to your bank account. All right. Let me see. Blast and KP. I feel like that. I feel that you guys both have amazing strategies, but I also feel like it's not okay trying to trade both of them in my same account. Oh well, that's you, bro. You're the one that's choosing to trade them. I think for that, for consistency, I have to stick to one strat. It's up to you, my man. Yeah, it's up to you. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm pretty sure me and KP kind of have the same strat. He kind of trades it a little bit differently, but it's all preference, my man. It's whatever you feel, you know. But yeah, definitely don't overload yourself with way too much with what's going on. You know what I mean? Try to keep it easy. That's why we're here at the end of the day. You know what I mean?
There was a trade last week, dude. It was I think it was last Wednesday where it shot down right off open. You saw a fair value gap form. You took the inverse market structure chef whole nine. I took it for a retracement off open. We literally got the same trade.
Yeah.
Two different
It's just
approaches.
yeah,
It was cool.
exactly. Same strat, just different. Same thing with me and Krabby. You guys know a lot of you guys in here love to trade with Krabby, but if you guys really look at the strat, it's kind of the same thing, but with just a few tweaks. You know what I mean? So we all have the same idea with our own models, pretty much. So yeah, I mean, just choose whatever you feel comfortable with. You know what I mean? If you feel more comfortable trading with KP, go with that. You know what I mean? And obviously vice versa.
I mean, I don't recommend, and I think you agree, David, is hopping around between strategies.
Oh yeah,
There's
bro.
like you're
Strategy
gonna
hopping,
get used to
worst
yourself.
thing known. Yeah, worst thing known in the trading thing. Just learn one, stick to that one, and just tweak it to your liking. That's all.
Yep.
But yeah,
And
yo, David,
once you learn that and you're profitable, maybe start looking at other ones and add them to your confluences. Just add them to your knowledge. So
dude, you know I've been dying to add what is it? Bookmap. Dude, I've been wanting to add that
oh
one into
man.
my strat for a while, bro. But I haven't had the time to learn it.
Yo, actually, who the hell? Oh, it's Lil Snackies, dude. He found book maps for free. I don't know if there's a delay, but book
Yeah,
maps
no,
is
it's on
free
YouTube.
on
Honestly, bro.
YouTube.
Look,
Yeah,
if I'm gonna be trading a
I never looked
strat,
into it.
bro, I'm not gonna be like relying off of YouTube stream. You know, I'm probably just gonna buy the access to the book map myself and just
Facts,
you know what I'm saying. I don't know.
100%.
Yeah,
I agree. I agree.
bro. Look at today, guys. Look at today's market, man. This thing is not moving, bro. Wow, dude, it's wick, sell off, and it's probably gonna be a wick at the end of the candle, man. He thinks,
So guys,
bro,
I marked
dude,
up
book
the
map is like
60-minute
20
order.
bucks, bro. I guess, bro. I guess. But yeah, man, no, this open is definitely something that I would 100% avoid for now. Let's see what happens in 10 minutes. All right, once again, guys, if I don't see anything by like 10:30, I'll probably just come back during the PM session, which is what I had originally planned in the first place. And then I just go from there. But yeah. And by the way, guys,
That's all the cheat sheet I can do on the chart. That's all I got. What do you got, David?
me, bro. No, man. Don't even mention my name, bro. I can't do anything here, bro. What I was gonna ask is, guys, how so far? All right, so far, how are you guys rating the week? Because yesterday, actually Sunday and yesterday, we kind of went green. So how so far? How's your guys' week going? Although it just started. So yeah, let me know in the chat. Great. Because look, I know yesterday's alert was kind of last second because guys, obviously, you guys know I can't, you know what I mean? The setups sometimes the setups just form instantly. You know what I mean? I don't have time to do a million things all at once, so I have to choose in between a few things. All right. But yeah, I know yesterday's setup was kind of last second, but when we entered, it stayed at our entry price for like what, like a good 3 minutes before it ended up selling off. So you guys had more than enough time to actually enter at my entry, or even probably even better. You know what I mean? Probably even better entry, and then it straight into our price targets. You know what I mean? So hopefully a lot of you guys are green from yesterday's trade, and we just go from there. You know what I mean? But yeah, let me see. Not bad so far. Yeah, dude, the week just started and you're already up what, almost 2K on the week, bro. Dude, that's not normal. You know what I mean? That's definitely not normal. So we'll take it. We'll take it
Kind
for
of
sure.
like something here.
But yeah, you got an 85 entry. What did I think I got a 70 entry because it did pull back. So you probably got it as it was pulling back. Yeah, dude. Yeah, no, you got a really good entry there for sure. But yeah, I ended up getting a yesterday. I ended up getting an 870 entry, 71. Yeah, pretty much my entry as well.
I don't know if you guys just saw my trade idea here that I put on for a second.
Let me check it out.
Right here.
Well,
See this level?
you looking at the pullback?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see this level here. Look at all the wicks and candle price actions with a dip below to take liquidity and wicks. There's no price action below it except a liquidity grab.
Yeah, I
The
see
rest of
that.
it is looking like a nice level to me. See this pullback here where it stopped as well? I'm feeling that as a nice level.
I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Like,
You might be on a little bit of a time crunch here. Yeah, so we got 7 minutes left. KP, be careful, bro. Be careful. All right.
yeah. Stop, dude. Everyone stop losses, trade safe. I don't care what trade it is, who's giving it to you. Stay in your risk plan.
Always, always. Me personally, I'm avoiding everything for now until Powell starts saying something to see what the market does. If we like what we're seeing, we'll trade it. If not, we'll just avoid it until later.
Absolutely.
3 more days until a payout, bro. You better not mess up, bro. I've seen so many people be like this close to a payout, and they get a little bit ahead of themselves, and you know, I mean, you already know how that ends. All right, bro. So please, whatever you've been doing, stick to that. All right, no matter what you're feeling, bro. Because I know ego and emotions can get in the way sometimes. You're so close to the payout, and it completely messes you up, man. All right. Does anyone know how long Powell is testifying for? Um, I would say no one. Obviously, no one knows because it's just questions. You know what I mean? They're just asking him questions, so it varies. But I would say typically it goes on for like about an hour, maybe an hour and a half, max 2 hours, and then he's done. He's just stopped speaking. All right. The one thing I don't like is, guys, we have Powell once again tomorrow. So if today is not good, you guys already know that tomorrow is more than likely not going to be good because it's the same exact day. You know what I mean? So the whole reason as to why I'm live today in the morning is just to kind of test the waters, see how Powell is going to be speaking, see if the markets like it, and if we can catch something, then I'll be live tomorrow. If not, then tomorrow I'll just chill out to the PM session as well. Because once again, it is the same exact day tomorrow, same news, same everything. All right.
Look how these wicks, the long wicks here, hit the fair value gap midline and the top, like to the tick. Tell me levels don't matter. We did catch a little something. I think 5 or 6 people caught longs off these wicks down here. It's pretty cool. Uncle Larry. Yo, TJR, man. I fucking love that guy. He's insane. I like long since the morning. My bias is long today. Or right now, anyway. Which is why I have a target on here. Now, what we could see, though, actually, guys, what we could see is when Powell opens his fucking mouth, we could come down and grab some liquidity down here and possibly pop up. They use news, they use open, they manipulate the shit out of it. Like, oh, they're saying a whole bunch of nothing. Let's just smash the market up.
Dude, oh, but you already see the markets moving like crazy, right? You saw a wick?
Oh, yeah, dude.
Dude.
That long position I had before.
David, do you think we see lower today after Powell since overnight? Bro, I really wish I had the answer for you, bro, but with whatever Powell says, the charts, no matter what liquidity we took out, if whatever Powell says is bullish, the markets are going to continue going higher. So it's kind of hard. And apparently Trump is speaking right now. Someone said Trump is
He's cursing.
cursing on TV. Iran has him heated. So yeah, now for me, I like I said, bro, I'm avoiding this market for now until everything kind of settles down and clears out. I already told you guys. I'm personally not touching anything, especially with Powell speaking in 3 minutes from now. Trump is not happy, bro. I was about to say, like, what was that spike up?
You
Make
guys
this a
see what
green
I just
day,
did?
bro. Look, man, a cash day is always a good day. You know what I mean? So Powell and Trump are speaking. Fuck off, bro. Bro. But yeah, once again, guys, Powell is speaking in 2 minutes, so be a little bit careful if you guys are trying to take a trade right now. It's probably not the best choice right now. Take it
No,
easy.
don't take my. Nope.
Yeah, take it easy for now because obviously we're probably gonna get a spiking candle very, very soon, whether it's in the next 5 to 10 minutes. Be careful. All right, guys, please. I don't want you guys getting caught up in a whole
Yep.
bunch of nonsense nonsense right now. What happens if Powell says something bullish and Trump says something bearish? Well, we're probably gonna get a spike up and then a spike down. You know what I mean? Does the market explode? Probably. Nah, but I'm pretty sure okay, look, if that were to happen, like if Powell was saying something and Trump says something right after him, I think Trump has more power over Powell. I mean, like he'll have more control in the markets. So yeah,
Well,
be
I think
careful.
more people look at more of the general population looks at Trump.
Yeah,
A lot
obviously,
of
I
people
mean,
don't even know who Powell is.
yeah, pretty much, pretty much. I would say you only know who Powell is if you trade. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Pretty much. But yeah, no, the markets are already going. Guys, if you guys have Trade of It open and you guys look at the candle, you guys can already see the candle is going crazy right now. And that's because Powell is speaking in about 30 seconds from now. All right, guys. So, like I said, please try to avoid the markets for the next few minutes, and see what um pretty much what Powell has to say. If we like the markets, we'll try to trade it. If you don't like the markets, we'll just avoid it and come back later during the PM session once he stops speaking. All right, guys, that's the plan for now. All right. We don't have a trend. We don't have a bias. We don't have any drawn liquidity. We don't have anything to work with regardless. All right. So even if we wanted to set up, we don't have anything to work with in my model, at least. All right. So we're just waiting on it. All right. Oh my. Bro, look at that candle. Green, red, green, red, green, red, green, red.
Oh my god.
Yeah, bro. But no, that's normal. That's normal. That's because Powell's getting on. The markets are getting ready. Like I said, guys, please, for now, be careful. Wait until Powell stops speaking so you can take a trade. All right, guys. Right now, it's. I mean, we're not playing games here, all right? So yeah. But like I said, I'm gonna give for now at least for today. I'm gonna give the market until like maybe like 10:20, 10:30. If I'm not seeing any movement, if I'm not seeing anything that I like, I'll probably like I said once again, I will kind of get off until Powell starts, stop speaking, and then I'll get back on and try to find a trade for you guys. All right. But yeah, my plan for today was really not to trade the AM session. I'm just getting on just in case, you know what I mean? You never know. You never know. You know what I mean? How long does Powell usually testify for? Like I said, about an hour, maybe an hour and a half, typically. The most I've seen him testify for is 2 hours. That's the most I've seen. So obviously it varies. I can't really tell you an exact time that he's gonna be talking for. Maybe it's 10 minutes, maybe it's 20, maybe it's an hour, maybe it's even 2 hours. All right. Does Bloomberg report what Powell is saying? I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, it's pretty important. So I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure they do say what he's saying because it is pretty important. He's answering questions on pretty much everything. You know what I mean, bro? But yeah. So far, did I miss? Nah, bro. Trust me, you've missed absolutely nothing, bro. Remember, we got Powell speaking, so it's having the markets really chop up right now. There's not much we can really work with here, but we're trying here. We're trying something. like I said, for the people tuning in, I'm not really gonna I'm not really too worried about getting a setup for these next 2 days, like today and tomorrow, with Powell speaking, because with the trade that we caught yesterday, we made more than enough money. We made, actually, for me at least, we made enough money to call it a week. You know what I mean? So I'm definitely not gonna be forcing anything out in this market, in hopes to make some money. Not until we see something very, very clean. You could tell when it's a cash day, 100%, bro. I mean, look at this open. You know what I mean? So yeah. What time is usually the PM session? Good question. So I've gotten this question asked a lot of times. Guys, I don't have a specific time as to when I go live or when I get a trade during the PM session. It's whenever a setup forms, I'll be on. You know what I mean? That's usually always the case. There's no specific time that I start anything. All right. It's whenever we get something, I'll be on. All right. Usually, what I'm doing is whenever I get off live, I lay down in bed. I put my laptop on the side with Trading View open, and I just watch TikTok. And whenever something forms, I'm back on my setup and we take it. All right. That's usually the case. So yeah. Now they started the live. Yeah, we're gonna see. He hasn't really said anything, which is why the market is not really reacting right now. Let me catch up with YouTube. Do you trade in the afternoon often? I do. I do. When you say pre-market session, that's not actually a thing, right? It's something you say. What do you mean? The pre-market, I mean, not pre-market session, the PM session. Yeah, that's a session. Remember, we have New York AM, we have lunch hour, and then we have New York PM. All right. I mean, guys, it's in the name. It doesn't take a genius to know what's AM and PM. All right. If it's before 12, it's AM. If it's after 12, it's PM. All right. It's how the time works. All right, guys. But yeah, it's a thing. So remember, we have Asia, we have London, we have New York AM, we have lunch hour, and we have PM. Time zones, yes, time zones. So what time does PM start, bro? When the time zone goes into the PM. Come on, guys. You're joking? Nah, yeah, bro. All right, yeah. But yeah. Anyways,
Now we're gonna have someone change their name to what time is PM session.
yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. How do you know it's 12 o'clock, bro?
There's schedules, Javier, that David, do you want to link your news?
Yeah. I personally use Forex Factory. So here, actually, you know what I mean. I've been working on something that now I could use. So here you go. Let me go ahead and send you over the thing right here. All right. Here you go. So you won't have the question ever again. Check this out, Javier. All right. I went ahead and sent it over to you. Everything that you need is all there. CPI, NFP, FOMC when Powell is speaking. Everything is there. All right.
See, just like this.
But yeah, so far we're 5 minutes into the markets, guys, and we have yet to get barely anything. So yeah.
So you can see today on this website, guys, right here is what we're talking about. 9 a.m. Fed Chair Powell testifies. I think that's on my screen, right? Yep.
Yeah, it is. It is. Bro, I struggled. Improve in Europe. Okay, guys, it's not so hard. Look, anytime I say PM, I'm talking about my PM, right? Obviously, with my time zone. Guys, I am Eastern time. So all you have to do is go on Google, do a quick search. What time is Eastern time compared to my time? Boom, it'll tell you the time. All right, it's not so hard.
We're stuck in the middle of
It's for okay. If you guys are in Europe, okay. So I'm pretty sure Europe is 6 hours ahead from me, or from Eastern. So if you guys are gonna be trading PM, it'll be after 6, pretty much. Yeah, after 6. Are we in longs? Nah, bro, we're not in anything. Not right now. I mean, dude, I'm hoping you're not expecting us to be trading anything in this type of market, bro. But yeah. It's 7 p.m. for Europe. Yeah, pretty much after 6, you'll be fine. But once again, I'll set up conform whenever. They trade anything that moves, bro. Pretty much, bro. Is Forex Factory based on our time? Yes, it is. It is. Is Nate still here? Yeah, he is. He is. But yeah, bro, we have yet to see anything, man. So apparently they already started speaking. They're already asking the questions or something. Like I said, guys, if I don't see anything by like 10:30 and we continue staying with this chop, I might just not take anything. How long do you speak for? About an hour to 2 hours. But yeah, it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to even give you guys a bias or an idea as to what the market wants to do. Because if you guys really look at the markets, wait, KP, can I take over real quick? Let me take over the stream real quick.
Yeah, for sure. Give me one.
Yeah, real quick, real quick, so I can show you guys
All right,
the
here you go.
example here.
Bing bong.
There you go. There you go. Hold on, let me get my OBS set up here. Give me one sec. Okay. Let me start up the stream real quick. Oh, there you go. There's something. All right, so something happened. But what I was gonna say was pretty much
Full port.
unless we see something here or we see something up here or maybe even up here or even up here, right? It's gonna be really hard to kind of tell you guys what the market wants to do because we don't have control. We don't know what the market is telling us. We haven't taken out any lows. We haven't taken out any highs. We haven't taken out anything. All right, guys. So once again, for now, if you guys are probably wondering, like, hey, we're 40 minutes into the market. Why haven't you given us a game plan? I pretty much can't. You know what I mean? The market hasn't really done anything at all.
Yeah, I want to see if we can go
You know what I mean?
off that pullback.
So let's see what you can do. And in the meantime, obviously, I did tell you guys the way when Powell testifies, the way this works is the market chops up for a few minutes. We're going to get one little spike up or down. We chop up. We get another spike up or down. We chop up, spike up or down, and so on. That's what I'm telling you guys. Typically, that's what tends to happen with the testifying. All right. Hence why we got a spike down and we're still chopping up a little bit. All right. So that's why I tell you guys. Usually when Powell is speaking, it's probably best to just stay away and wait for him to finish speaking. And whatever the market is doing, then you go to trade. All right. That's which is pretty much why I'm kind of avoiding this right now. All right. So yeah. Once again, remember, don't let FOMO get to you, please, guys. All right. Don't let one little spike down or one little spike up really get to you and make you force a trade. Right now, this is obviously not tradable just yet. We don't have any sort of confirmation. We don't have a bias. We don't have a trend. We don't have any levels of liquidity. We don't have anything. All right. So for now, just sit back and just wait it out. All right. Give it a little bit. Record this session to remind people for next time. Dude, trust me, people are gonna. Dude, I put out the schedule every week, and people still ask me if I'm going live. Trust me, bro. They're gonna be asking the same exact thing with this entire thing. All right, that's why I pretty much say whenever Powell is speaking, you're better off just not even getting on. You know what I mean? Well, I mean, nah, bro, you're good. So just get off. Yeah, but if anything, you're probably better off just getting off for the entire AM session. I might just do that very, very soon. Like I say, if I don't see anything in the next 20 minutes, I'm off, no matter what.
Yeah.
And once again, but by the way, guys, for the people obviously still tuning in, guys, with today's market open, from the looks of it, we're probably gonna get the same open tomorrow. We don't really have anything else coming in. So yeah, tomorrow once again coming into market open, don't really expect much. We're probably gonna get the same exact price action. Just pretty much the market's waiting for Powell to start speaking. Pretty much after 30 minutes of the market being open. All right, yeah, tomorrow's gonna look pretty much exactly the same. So that's why I told you guys for today and tomorrow. I told you guys in the schedule channel, don't expect much because of Powell. All right, you guys can see right here. All right, so be very, very careful. He's speaking? Yeah, bro. We know. Trust me. He's been speaking for the last 13 minutes. If anything, I might even get off earlier. What profit tracker do you recommend? Profit tracker. Wait, what? What do you mean profit tracker?
Like TradeZilla, maybe.
Oh, you mean trade tracker? Yeah, TradeZilla is pretty good. If that's what you're talking about. Profit tracker. Yeah, let me know what you mean by profit tracker. I never really heard of that. Unless maybe you got the names twisted. Everything you're saying is positive so far. Well, the markets really aren't reacting at all. So yeah. Oh, trade tracker. Yeah, TradeZilla. TradeZilla is pretty good, honestly. TradeZilla. You have FX Replay. That's also really good. You have Justin. What's his name? Justin Whelans or Werlins or whatever his name is. He has a journaling platform. I think it's called Trade Path. I think it's called. That's also pretty good. So yeah, you have a few options to journal your trades. That would help you out. So once again, TradeZilla, you have FX Factory and Trade Path. That I think it's called Trade Path AI. That's also a pretty good one. Peace out, bro. Peace out. Peace out. But yeah, let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, so far really choppy here. Okay. Peace out, Joker. Peace out. Peace out. In the meantime, let me catch up with my YouTube.
I got a little bit more on that big red pullback down, retracing it up. Scalping for the win. Shit, I might be done for the day on that. Anything to close the Powell 22,305.
Dude, honestly, if I don't see anything, and then I don't know. Even if I wait 15 minutes, I doubt anything will happen. I'd be surprised. I think I'll be better off just coming back later. Is Bloomberg saying something on whatever Powell is saying? Let me check. No. Yeah, no, nothing on Powell.
Hit 22,305. See the top of that big red candle on the 1 minute? We retraced the whole big red candle on the 1 minute.
Yeah, Jay, Emmy, the question is pretty much what makes the markets really move. So let's see how that goes. What if Powell and Trump say something negative? I guess it'll kind of balance out, you could say. Or it depends whichever one is like more important. Just put Powell on. I'm not no, bro. Bro. Regardless, nothing's happening here, bro. Look at this, bro. I'm gonna give the market about what 10 more minutes, 15 more minutes, and then I'm done. I'll probably just get off until PM. And then I guess for tomorrow, we shouldn't even get on live in the AM. I guess there's no point. I mean, yeah, I'm probably just gonna. I'll probably just sleep in tomorrow for the morning and just get on later in the PM after he's done speaking. So I'll just put an alarm for that. Well, let me just make sure with you guys in the chat. Let me know. Are you guys down to just avoid the AM tomorrow? It's gonna be the same thing as this, pretty much. Yeah. So I'll probably get on live maybe past 11. I guess that'll be good because he should be done by 11. There's no way he'll keep talking after that. So yeah, we can
Hey,
definitely get on live after 11. So I'll probably just edit
can
up
I
the.
press screen share, bro?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
I'm not really doing much either way with the screen share. Are we allowed to trade Powell with Apex? Yeah. Yeah, you are. You'll be good.
Guys, I have the support level up here for half an hour or at least 15 minutes. No, longer than that. About a half an hour. And we keep bouncing off of it. So these are my longs. I have a long target up here still for the last half hour. Just FYI. And we're trying to break the top of that 15-minute orb as well. Let me move this fair value gap. So I've been taking longs off this level like for the past 15 minutes. I've been long in this level. But yeah, as far as standard setups and like, unless you trade chop and you're a scalper, like there's nothing going on right now. Yeah, you could see we opened at 22,286. Or was it 286? Yeah, it was. So my trading view is still on Mountain Time, so it says 7:30. But we opened here, right at this support level, and all we've done is wick below it. We've not closed on the 15 below open level. We've only wicked. And look where we're going. So, there you go. That's all I got. No, I think mine's louder actually. Check this out. Can you hear it? Can you hear my keyboard now?
Yo, I didn't even see the chat, bro. Dude, I'm not gonna. Okay, bro, this keyboard has been with me since the dawn, bro. Since I started trading, bro. This is my keyboard, bro. I love this keyboard, but I don't know, bro. I've been thinking on getting a better one, bro, just so you guys don't hear it on stream, man. I don't know. It used to be so
Careful,
quiet.
bro.
No, because I used to have a different mic until I bought this mic for the live trading. Now you can really hear everything. Yeah, dude, everything's on. Everything, dude, it's so loud. Dude, my parents hate it, bro. Like really bad. So yeah. Let me see. Hey everyone, I'm working on a Fair Valley Cup alarm for this group. What do you mean Fair Valley Cup alarm? I guess indicator, right? A Fair Valley Cup indicator. Here's a beta version. Search up indicators. I'm trying to view. I mean, alarm will fire on the fire. But does it have our rules, or does it just mark out any gap that's created?
So I just turned on my Lux Algo fair value gap indicator and it threw this thing out there. I don't really use it, but there are indicators for fair value gaps.
What type of keyboard is it? I think it's called the Razer Black Widow X Tournament Edition.
Oh, that's a good keyboard, bro.
Yeah, Black Widow X Tournament Edition Chroma is what it's called. Dude, this keyboard has been with me since, bro, before I even started trading. This thing has seen me through. This thing has seen everything, bro. Everything. Yeah, day one. I wouldn't trade this keyboard for anything, but this is my baby right here, bro. It's time to retire it out. Nah, bro, this keyboard works. I gotta clean it up a little bit though. That's about it. And dude, I got mad and I punched it, and half of the space bar kind of snapped in half, bro. So I promise you guys, I'll literally show you guys when I'm typing. I promise you guys, I can only like use half of the space bar. I promise, bro. Now I got mad as hell, bro, and I punched the shit out of the keyboard, and like, dude, I just see like a little brick just fly through my face, bro. And it was the space bar. Let me show you. Hold up. Look at this.
Was it trading or was it like you were playing
Nah,
games?
I was playing games. I was playing games. Like, I'm gonna send it in the chat, bro. Look at this. It's half of a space bar, bro. So yeah. Nah, but bro, this is my dude. I don't care if the keyboard is broken, bro. This is my baby right here, bro. Bro, you guys know how, if you guys watch Kai, you know how he has that busted ass chair. That's pretty much me, but with the keyboard. That's more than half, but that's like 75% gone. It works, bro. It still works. So one stream Powell. Nah, I mean, there's no point, pretty much. I mean, there's not much really happening with the markets either way. So, like I said, if I didn't see anything by 10:30 max, I'll get off. I'll just come back later, bro.
Dude, we got right to the top of the orb too. Look at that. Fuck. This thing's doing nothing.
Yeah, dude. Like I said, bro. If I don't see anything in the next 7 minutes, which is probably not gonna happen, I'm getting off. I'm getting off until PM.
And I love chop, and I don't like this either. But
Dude.
you know, this is why I had the long bias, because I went to the 1 hour this morning, and we have a big run up, and we wicked down damn near to the bottom of it, and then we created a flat line here for levels prior to open. So that was my long bias. That's why. I'm sorry, you were saying something, David?
Nah, 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 nah. I wasn't. Bro, I went yesterday, bro. He told me the same thing, bro. He's like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna start working on it today." Dude, how much you wanna bet if I pass by right now, it's still there? Nah, bro. If I don't get like any update by like tomorrow's Thursday, right? If I don't get any update by like Friday, I'm just gonna take the car back and just give it to another shop, bro. Yeah. Bro said, "Okay, Timmy, tough knuckles, bro." Nah, bro, it's there, bro. He has it, but he hasn't put it on. Hopefully he lives up to his word, like he said yesterday. He said that he's gonna start today or yesterday, so it should technically be done by the end of the day. But I don't know how that's gonna go.
All right, we're looking for the top of the orb again. See if we can get a break and a retest. What that would look like is this. Let's get the FEG out of here, clean it up. What we'd be looking for, something like this on the 15-minute orb. Break, and we could retest the actual top of it. We could retest the midline. We could retest a quarter of it. But we'd be looking for a break, a retest, and to hit our targets long. If we can get a nice close out of the orb. That's what an orb trade would look like here. And again, I went to higher time frames. My bias is still long, so I don't, higher percentage, right? Nothing's 100%, but there's a higher chance that we break a long out of the orb than short. That's my only read right now, is because we're near the opening range. Other than that, I'm sitting here doing nothing.
Dude, honestly, I might just get off this, bro.
I don't blame you, man.
Look at this, bro. Back to a doji candle. I mean, we're not surprised. I told you guys at the start of the stream, do not be surprised with doji candles everywhere. All right. And once again, guys, okay, look, if I get off and I don't see anything for the PM session, guys, tomorrow, I'm not even gonna bother getting on at 9:40 like how I usually do. I'll just wait for Powell to stop speaking and I'll get on live. All right. I guess I'll be the new game plan because, I mean, what is there to really expect here? You know what I mean? Tomorrow's gonna be we're gonna have the same exact news. So it's probably gonna be the same exact open, the same exact reaction, the same exact everything. So, yeah. So yeah, I might just get off this and just, you know, yeah, bro, just avoid it. Avoid it. There's not much to really make out of it here. You know what I mean? So yeah. Anyways, guys, yeah. Um, I'm just gonna get off this market. There's no way I'm catching anything here anytime soon. Like you know what the chances are gonna be that we form a trend, we form a bias, we take out liquidity, we reverse it, create a fair value gap. It's not gonna happen. At least not
Not
this morning.
anytime soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm off. I'm off the markets for now. I'm not even gonna bother wasting my time with this market. I know I'm not gonna get anything out of it. So I'll just come back later, or if not, maybe tomorrow. All right, guys. Now with that attitude, all right, bro. Like, all right, man. Anyways, bro, guys, I'm gonna personally get off for now. There's no way as I'm getting off for dump down. Imagine. No, but I'm probably just gonna come back during the PM session whenever Powell stops speaking. I think I'll just avoid that. All right, guys. But yeah. Well, yeah. Let me before I get off. Before I get off, let me give it a second, just in case this sell-off does something. You never know. You never know. All right. Now, if we wake right back up, then I'm really off. All right. Right on time. It always happens, bro. Tell me when it
Go
doesn't
get some
happen.
water, bro. Go get an entry.
Nah, but there's the wake back up. Are you surprised? Not really. All right. Now, okay. Now I'm really getting off. I'm really, really getting off. All right, guys. But yeah, if anything, I'll see you guys either later or if not tomorrow. All right. But guys, please, please do not get caught up in anything here. All right. I don't want to see anyone complaining that they're red. I don't want to see anyone trading this. Be careful, guys. All right. But yeah, I'm off for this. I'm off of this. All right, guys. All right. I'll see you guys later then. All right. Peace out, guys. Peace out, KP.
Peace, peace.
Peace. And YouTube, once again, not bad for no trades today. Once again, like I said, I am green from yesterday's trade. For those that don't know, or for those that tuned into the stream a little bit later, yesterday we weren't on YouTube, but we did end up catching a 150 point trade. Shortly after the YouTube stream, over in the premium. So I'm pretty green, which is exactly why I'm not really forcing out any trades today. Because I'm pretty happy with the profits so far for this week. But yeah, once again, if you guys do want to get access to the PM live trading, to the PM live trading alerts and everything, guys, click the first link in the description. Use code exclusive once again for 75% off any premium upgrade. Once again, here is the code. Here are the prices if you guys are interested in joining. It is the first link in the description. All right, guys. But yeah, so far, please take my advice, guys. Do not get caught up in anything in this market like this. It is not worth trading. All right, guys. You and I both know it. We just need the discipline to obviously, or maybe you need the discipline because I'm not trading this. All right. Have the discipline to be able to step away from the markets and not trade this. Remember, not every day is going to be a trading day. All right. And today is definitely going to be one of those days where you do not trade. All right. So please, guys, avoid this. All right. That's the trade of the day. No trades. All right. Avoid this market. All right, guys. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. You know what I mean? It was a quick, like what, little BS stream. We had a little bit of fun talking here and there. But yeah, that's it from me, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Maybe at around 11, I'll be telling you guys on Discord what time I'll be going live, but it will definitely not be off open. All right, guys. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow then. All right. Peace.